Channel 10, Mount Vernon, Illinois. The following is a presentation of Cablevision Communications Sports. Time for exciting Mount Vernon Rams basketball. Participating sponsors for Rams basketball on Cable Channel 10 are Southern Illinois Sporting Goods, Gray Black & Sons Construction, Little Caesars Pizza in Mount Vernon, Edward Jones Investments, Bicycle Fitness Center, the Bank of Illinois, The Gallery in Mount Vernon, Martin's Automotive Center, Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center, and Cheney & Karch Insurance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, brought to you by Cablevision Communications. We're at Mount Carmel High School, where the 18-0 Mount Vernon Rams will take on the Golden Aces. Shot put up by number 4, Travis Wilcox, no good. John Nockey comes out of there with it, pushing it up. I'm Rob Wilk. Joining me this evening, Mr. Bill Allen. Well, Bill, are those ribs starting to digest a little bit? We were at Hog Heaven earlier this evening. Fabulous barbecue. Kent from downtown. Yes, Kent Williams. Rams break on top, 3-zip. Starting for Mount Carmel, number 3, Jeff Tarleton. He's a 5'10 sophomore. Foul on John Nockey, midcourt. Number 4, Travis Wilcox. He's a 5'10 junior. Number 5, Tim Johns, a 5'11 junior. Number 21, Nathan Woodcock, a 6'3 senior. And the big defensive end, Curtis McCray, a 6'2", 220-pound junior. He's number 44. Traveling call on the Golden Aces. Big Mount Vernon crowd on hand. See if the Rams can get win number 19. Aces in a 2-3. Nockey over the top. Yes, John Nockey makes it 6-0. 7 minutes remaining in this first period. NEC refereeing crew didn't get the names of the guys. Back door, very nice. Tim Johns from Curtis McCray. Kent gets it to Gamber. Back out to Nockey. Nockey drives into the paint, puts it up with the left-handed in. John Nockey.
Didn't know if I was going to be able to join you or not, Rob.
There he is, Bill Allen, sports fans. He's the best in the business, bringing it to you night after night for Cablevision Communications.
Yeah, we had an audio problem I had to fix while the game was going on. I always love that.
Over the top. Woodcock puts it up and in, and it's 8-4.
Nice play.
Just over 6 minutes remaining in the first period.
So what'd I miss, Rob?
Kent busted a 3.
And about another one. Oh,
no,
darn.
That doesn't go. Kent made a 3, and nice elbow. That's the big defensive end, Curtis McCray. He's a load on the football field. Gets a forearm into James Wilson.
Well, James likes it like that, so it's okay.
James may have someone to bang with him tonight. Gamber finds Nockey from 3.
He's going to bust that all night.
Off the back rim. Kent made a 3, John made a 3, and then John made a sweet drive through the lane, made it 8-2. They made it 8-4 here. Rams into man-to-man. Tarleton Dribbles out on top. He's guarded by Nocky. Wilson has McCray. Gamber on Woodcock. Williams has Wilcox. Shot up, no good. Morgan fouled on the rebound. It'll be the Rams' ball out of bounds.
Morgan had good position on that play. The other kid just got a little eager to try to jump in there. Good Mount Vernon crowd here tonight.
Excellent crowd on hand. Gamber over to Nocky. Inside, tipped away. Back to Wilson. He's down low. Comes out of there with it. Foul on Travis Wilcox.
That's his second in like the past few seconds, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah, they picked up some fouls here in the early going.
Well, they're definitely not playing the slowdown game, which is something everybody was wondering about.
Yeah, that was the hot topic of conversation outside tonight. Kent thought he was going to alley-oop it, puts it up. Won't quite go. They're going to call walking.
Excuse me, Rob.
Kent's not too sure about that call.
Doug didn't look too happy on the sidelines either, but John Nocky playing that hard-nosed defense.
A steal. Morgan dives, tips it. It's going to be Mount Carmel ball out of bounds. Head coach Rick Johnson. He's in his 5th year at Mount Carmel. His first 4 years, 76 and 38 with 2 regional championships in 95 and 97. That's an offensive pick. Number 21, Woodcock, picks up the foul. That's 5 team fouls on Mount Carmel, and we've only played 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Well, Mount Carmel's got a long tradition of athletic excellence here. You always read about Mount Carmel in football. You've read about them in basketball. They run a good program here.
Got some fine athletes here over the years. Morgan drives into the paint, lays it up with the left hand.
Beautiful move by Chris Morgan.
Johnson's going to get a quick timeout with 4:27 remaining in the first period. Mount Vernon 10, Mount Carmel 4. And once again, the Director of Security and Transportation Chief Robert Morrison.
Yeah, I think I can get a shot of him if I'm not mistaken. No, he's moved on me. Yeah, he brought us up tonight. We went to a wonderful barbecue place. Saw a lot of Ram fans there. Hog Heaven. And let me tell you right now, I'm sitting in Hog Heaven. That's some good barbecue.
Oh, I tell you, I ate enough ribs to feed Montana, who is appearing nightly.
Yeah, you want to go with that?
No.
Okay. I tell you, this gym is somewhat reminiscent of Shagnon. Pretty tight quarters. It kind of feels like we're at home a little bit.
Yeah, if they had a balcony in here, we would be right at home.
That's right. Well, I don't know. Their fans still quite aren't in play yet. They're close, but they're not quite in play.
I was just looking down there at the sideline. You really have to get your feet back under your chair to keep them off the out of bounds. Nocky guards Tarleton all over him. He needs help. Gets it to Woodcock.
We're going to get that right there. If they keep doubling up like that with Kent coming up, we're going to get that pass.
Rams into man-to-man defense. Steve Strickland and Kyle McClure into the action. Woodcock puts up the baseline jumper. No good. Tip, no good. Strick on the rebound. Outlets to Williams.
This could be a big one.
Puts up the shot. Off glass, won't go. Rebound by Woodcock. He throws the elbow into Williams. Picks up the offensive foul. And these Mount Carmel fans are not too happy, and neither is head coach Rick Johnson.
I think you could call them livid. But I like to see that. Such a refreshing change from last night.
Number 30, Brad Haywood. He's the fullback. He's 6'1", 215-pound junior.
What are we running here, Rob? There he goes.
There's Kent in the corner. Puts up the 3. Yes!
Dang.
Kent Williams.
How many of his 1,900 points has he scored on that play?
A couple of hundred anyway. It's 13-4, Rams.
John Nocky with a tough defense, got a hand on it.
Almost gets a steal. Haywood puts up the baseline shot and drains it.
I'm gonna tell you, that was just luck. The play was broken. But that kid right there is going to see John Nocky in his dreams tonight. This keeps going on.
Well, number 3 giving some forearms to Kent. That's Jeff Tarleton, showing what a tough guy he is. Kyle from 3. No good. Strick comes in hard. They're going to call walking.
Well, Strick was a little out of control on the landing, just a wee bit.
I like the effort, though.
Oh, yeah, you got, well, effort. You might as well call them the Mount Vernon efforts. I mean, if you want to get that way. These kids put 150% in whatever they do, and even though I didn't make a good, didn't say it well, I think you knew what I meant.
Scott Gamber back into the lineup. Or, excuse me, Scott Gamber takes a seat. He's going to get a blow as Jeff Wilson. Excuse me,
James
Jeff
Williams.
Wilson.
Big James.
That's his dad, Jeff Wilson. Shot up by Tarleton. No good. Soft rims here. I thought it might go. We noticed in the JV game they got really buttery soft rims. Nocky from 3. No good. Strick must have had a toe on the line.
But again, the hustle is there. Strick's going in the lane. He's going for the ball. He's got a nose for it tonight. That can only bode good things for us.
He's crashing the offensive glass. 2:41 left in the first period. Mount Vernon 13, Mount Carmel 6. Kent guards Wilcox. They look inside to the 2 big kids. They're only about 6'1", 6'2", so they, even though they're big, strong guys, they have a hard time setting up this inside offense.
Mount Vernon, that tough man-to-man.
Inside to McCray. He's guarded by Strickland. Well, he tried to go. There wasn't any room. They called a foul on Strickland. Looked like pretty good defense to me, but Steve's got his 2nd foul.
Well, yeah, but, you know.
Oh, excuse me. That's his 1st foul.
Started to say I thought it was his first, but from the angle, you know, it did look a little bad, but the ref was right there on it, made the call. You can't argue with it too much.
That's right. You'll never hear me say anything bad about the referees.
Got a steal.
Williams comes out of there with it. It's a scrum.
I think James is going to get pulled right here, maybe. Scott got up. I think Doug saw that. No, we're pulling Strick.
I don't know how rough we want to get with these guys. They got some guys that can bang with McCray and Haywood. Could get pretty interesting. Kent from 3. No good. He'll shoot 3, though. 2 minutes exactly remain in the first period. Rams by 7.
Hey, you got to love the crowd reaction here. I mean, Mount Vernon's got, not Mount Vernon. Of course, Mount Vernon's got knowledgeable fans, but Mount Carmel's got a good showing here this evening. What's their record, Rob?
Oh, you caught me off guard. I could give you the record from the last 4 years.
Okay.
76 and 38 in Rick Johnson's 4 years at Mount Carmel.
Well, I think they're having what would be considered for Mount Carmel a down year.
Yeah, I've been noticing in the newspaper. They're definitely below 500.
Yeah, but yet it's packed in here. Wall-to-wall people. This is what basketball is all about. Supporting your team, win or lose.
I agree with you there. Kent Williams, we'll see if he can complete the trifecta.
He's got it. Bang, ring it up.
Rattles out of there. Haywood with the rebound.
I jinxed him. That's 1 point I owe you, Kent.
Into the Mount Carmel lineup, number 20, Brad Grant, a 6'3 senior.
Kent got a finger on that, I believe.
Shot up, no good. Gamber with the rebound. Wilcox can't get the 3 to go.
Well, our pressure on the at the half-court line's really got their offense out of sync.
Kent from just inside the three-point line, nothing but net. 17-6, Rams, 1.5 minutes remaining in the first period.
There's the trap. Mount Carmel did a nice job beating it this time.
Travis Wilcox dribbles out front. He's guarded by Kent Williams.
Trying to watch both the camera and what's going on under the basket.
Yeah, there's some good banging going on down there.
I like to see that. I like to see that.
Tarleton drives on Nocky.
Nocky got a hand on it.
From downtown, Grant, no good. Nocky on the rebound, pushes it up. Takes it to the middle, finds Kent open from 3, short. Gamber lays it off glass, up and in. Scott Gamber.
There we go. That's what I like to see, Scott. Nice job, buddy.
That big Mount Vernon crowd off their feet as the Rams up by 13, 19-6 with 39 seconds left. Rick Johnson's going to get another timeout, and this is going to be a full timeout. We'll keep it right here.
We always do. So did I hear correctly in the pregame, Mount Vernon #1, that we've been moved up?
Yeah, they said something about the coaches poll. Now, I know that the Associated Press is strictly newspaper writers.
I guess they're going to be throwing something
Looks
here.
like they're going to throw some stuff up here. I'm going to see if I can get something. I'm on my feet.
I like this. What are these, made of gold?
I think there's like $50 bills inside these balls.
Oh.
Oh.
She's not got an arm. See, that's our problem, Rob. We're always way too up in the cheap seats to get these good premiums.
I agree with you.
I guess we'll just have to trade that for the good parking and the free admission.
We need to set up on the floor some night.
Yeah.
That way I won't even have to take the headset off to yell at the referees.
But you love it. But you never complain about the refs.
That's true. Those are my old days.
You've turned over a new leaf.
You got that right. Rams into man-to-man.
The tough man-to-man. That was ticky-tacky. That was a little ticky-tacky.
Gee, Christmas.
But maybe the refs realize that right now it's getting a little physical underneath. They want to, you know, draw the reins in a bit.
Yeah, they're going to clean it up a little bit. Oh, Scott Gamber picks up his first foul. Haywood drives, rejected by Wilson.
Big James did a heck of a job to make sure he didn't foul him either. That was nice.
Rick Johnson's not too pleased. He wants the call there.
Oh, that was clean.
Little
weave.
McClure open from the corner. Yes, Kyle McClure at the buzzer. And at the end of one period of play, Mount Vernon 21, Mount Carmel 6. We'll be right back.
Is your fridge making you hot? TV on the blink? Is that washer just not washing? Then you need to visit Mount Vernon TV and Appliance in Mount Vernon. GE clearance going on now at Mount Vernon TV and Appliance Center. Washer and dryer sets starting at $599. Your dealer for quality appliances and TVs. Home of 6 months, no interest financing, and free delivery. We are Mount Vernon TV and Appliance in Mount Vernon.
The whole front end is smashed in.
Were you hurt?
No, but my car had...
Okay, take a deep breath. Sometimes you need more from your insurance agent than an estimate.
But I just got it 2 weeks ago.
I'll handle everything.
But my car...
That's why at Grange, our agents aren't just in the insurance business.
I can't believe this.
It's gonna be all right, Jackie. They're in the business of being human. Call
Insurance Group, 242-2986.
We're back to Mount Carmel High School, second quarter action. They call this gym the Hilltop.
Well, they call their football field the Snake Pit, so...
And that is definitely an appropriate name.
Yeah.
Haywood and Wilson banging down low.
Of course, we came in here in the dark. We may very well be on the top of a hill.
Oh, nice steal by Scott Gamber. He bounces it off of Nathan Woodcock.
Nice play by Scott.
Superior interior post defense by Scott Gamber. He's talking about that up at Taylorville, how Scott was a sophomore, and Ryan Maurer, who... Williams from three. Yes, Kent Williams.
That one right there was good.
Yeah, do your Dan Patrick.
That was my Dan Patrick.
Woodcock drives, puts up the shot, no good. Rick Johnson may have to get a tee.
Oh. John was
a little
trying.
out of control, tried to force the issue. Nice bounce pass.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful right there. I don't care who the team is, you got to appreciate a play like that.
Jeff Tarleton on the finish. Beautiful assist from Brad Grant. Morgan over the top to Naki. Down in the corner to Gamber. Kent trying trying to sneak down the side. Nocky from 3, no good. Morgan with the rebound. There's a foul. Morgan will shoot the 1-and-1 with 6:38 remaining in the second quarter. Rams 24, Golden Aces 8. I think we must have set up our operation just in the children's walkway here at the Hilltop.
Yeah, but there are a bunch of well-behaved children.
These little kids want to come walking through here, and they come and see the tripod and the camera. And
well, you'd think there'd be at least one more stairwell somewhere, you know.
Morgan's first free throw. Nothing but net.
You know, Chris is almost Mr. Automatic up here. He's got the smoothest free throw stroke of anyone on the team. And I hope I didn't jinx him. That'd be 2 tonight.
You surely can't jinx 2 guys, can you?
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that, Pards.
Morgan makes it 26-8. You know, Chris Morgan drained those 2 free throws with no time remaining on the clock. The winning points in the Centralia Holiday Tournament in the 57-55 victory over Paducah Tillman.
Those were definitely clutch free throws.
Down low to Haywood. He bangs into Gamber, puts up the soft 5-footer. Mount Carmel in double figures, 26-10, 6 minutes remaining. Nocky thought about it, back to Williams. Gamber's going to shoot, toe on the line, nothing but net.
All right, Scott.
Little 3/4 court pressure from the Rams. Tarleton finds Woodcock, back to Tarleton. He tries to put a move on Nocky, nowhere to go. Johns, once again the interior pass stolen by again. Long pass, Nocky to Morgan, and it's deuce.
James just got knocked down. He was grinning when he came back down.
Grant in trouble.
That scares me.
Haywood finds Grant in a corner. Back to Tarleton. Drives on Williams. Gets the shot up. Going to be a foul on James Wilson.
James had a big old goofy grin after he got knocked to the floor that last run.
Looks like, is he wearing a blue mouthpiece or a black mouthpiece?
James?
Yeah.
I really hadn't noticed.
2-shot foul. No good by Tarleton. He wasn't even set at the line. Strickland in for James Wilson. McClure in for Kent Williams. 5:15 remaining in the first half. Rams 30, Golden Aces 10. Second shot by Tarleton. Tickles the twine.
Nothing but net. I think tonight may be the night I introduce my new free throw call.
Sounds good to me. Morgan drives, puts up, back to Gamber. He's open, shoots, and scores.
Scott's definitely getting off the schneid tonight.
Scott's going to take advantage of his opportunities. Looked like they had an open man flashing to the hoop. Haywood couldn't get it to him. Tarleton. Steal by McClure. Nice defense by Kyle.
Yeah, he worked around the man cleanly, got the ball.
Morgan drives, stops, shoots, and scores. Chris Morgan. Rick Johnson's going to have to get another timeout.
Starting to heat up in here.
4:27 left in the first half. Rams 34, Golden Aces 11. Well, Bill, we've got a rare Wednesday night encounter in Chagnon Gym. The Normandy Knights.
I remember that. Remember that trip last year?
Yeah. It was a long road trip. It seems, as I recall, we ended up at Joe's Crab Shack.
Yes, we did. Had some nice ice cold sodas and some wings. I wonder if we can talk the coaching staff to bring us up some of them nice wings when they come up to visit us.
Yeah, they might stop by there. Hey, you know, Normandy, I just saw in the Post-Dispatch, they're 14-7 on the season, playing some great basketball. Nice shot.
How did he make that? That was an incredibly athletic shot.
It was. Tim Johns, number 5. Makes it 34-13. Strickland on top. It's McClure on the wing. Naki back on top. Strick thinks about it, puts it on the floor, finds Kent open from 3. Yes, Kent Williams. The Rams are smoking here in the Hilltop. 37-13. Grant dribbles into the double team. He's stolen by Naki. He's going to get an easy layup with the left hand, John Naki. I don't think Johnson's got any more timeouts.
Like I said earlier in the game, if they keep trying to do that, hit the passing lanes coming up the floor like that, John's going to pick it off, and he just did it. Yeah, Kent and 44 were getting a little wrapped up there.
That foul on Kent Williams is his first. Team fouls, 5 on Mount Vernon, 8 on Mount Carmel. Haywood's going to get a seat. McCray, Grant, Woodcock.
Steve Strickland gets a hand on the ball.
Tarleton and Johns.
Definitely some banging going on down here, kids.
Grant, air ball from the corner. Naki comes out of there with it, sees Williams long, reverses. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. A beautiful assist from John Naki, Kent Williams with a sweet reverse.
He literally had a half second to decide.
Tarleton throws it away, and with 2:53 remaining in the first half, Mount Vernon 41, Mount Carmel 13.
On that play, Kent literally had a half second to decide what he was going to do when he got the ball. And he made the right decision, as always, and it was just, as you said, very pretty.
Chris Morgan replaces Kyle McClure. Head coach Doug Creel goes with Naki, Gamber, Williams, Strickland, and Morgan. Kent drives, stops and shoots. Won't go. Gamber, oh, I thought he was going to get that steal from behind.
He was sneaking up there.
Number 23, Clayton Meeks, 5'11" junior in for Mount Carmel. They look for McCray down low. He's doubled. Can't get it along the baseline. Naki going to dive.
Oh.
Tips it to Williams. Morgan on the floor. It's a scrum. It's a battle. Bodies are flying. They're going to give it to Mount Carmel. Everybody gets untangled. That was a wild exchange.
Oh, my.
And the Ram fans on their feet, standing ovation.
And the Mount Carmel fans are on their feet, too. That was, well, at least the ones over here to the right, not the ones in the screen.
Naki was on the floor first. Williams was on the floor, and then Morgan got down.
I don't know if they want to try to clean up all that sweat. They'd have to get like a, I don't know, a wet dry vac out here. It could take a while.
I hear you there, Bill Allen. Rams with three-quarter court pressure.
Comes a trap.
McCray guarded by Wilson. Drive into the paint, stolen by Naki. Ahead to Morgan. He'll lay it up and in. Oh, Chris is hurt. Chris is hurt. I don't like the looks of that. I'm not sure. He's getting up. He's limping bad.
Yeah, he slipped.
I hope it's just an ankle.
Could be a couple of things. Could be his knee, could be his ankle, but the fact that he's moving's got to be a good sign. I think he just slipped, hit a wet spot or something, and his leg went out from under him. So one thing wanted to stay where it was, and the rest of his body wanted to go.
Gennaro Hawkins and Kyle McClure in for Morgan and Williams.
He's definitely in some pain.
Good. They're looking at his ankle. I'm glad to see that. Steal by Naki.
What is that, like 7 for him?
Something like that. He's unbelievable tonight. Puts it up with a scoop. Oh, he calls a charging foul. That's just terrible.
That's my partner, Rob Wills.
How do you get charging out of that?
Well,
I guess when it's 43-13, I guess I shouldn't be crying too much.
And when we're sitting on the visitor side.
Yeah, we need to get Morrison back over here. I don't know, I'm sitting here with these guys from Carmel. They said they'd protect me tonight. Now Carmel works it around the perimeter. 1:15 remaining in the first half. Rams by 30. Well, they got number 32 in the lineup, and I don't even have a number for him. He's not on the varsity roster. He's not even got a varsity uniform. Nice shot, put
Nice
up
job.
and in by Nathan Woodcock. (43-15), 40 seconds left in the half. Rams are going to hold for one. This big Mount Vernon crowd's going to make a little noise. McClure, nobody guarding him. He'll hold it. There's 25 seconds left. Hawkins is on the left wing. Naki way out at midcourt. 15 seconds left, first half. Rams 43, Mount Carmel 15. Naki's going to work it in to the right, behind the back, stops and pops from three, no good. Wilson gets a shot up, won't go. And at the end of the first half, Mount Vernon 43, Mount Carmel 15. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of a generic one-size-fits-all bicycle? Then see the experts at Bicycle Fitness Center. The pros at BFC can provide you with a tailored fit bicycle and accessories for family, fitness, and fun. At BFC, we offer professional one-on-one sales and service to determine which of our products best fits your special needs. All types of riding aren't the same. Equipment isn't either. For professional service, quality equipment, and fast, friendly repairs, see the Bicycle Fitness Center. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday, gone biking.
Man, that's some great pizza. So you got any more?
Nope, that's it. It's all gone, boy.
At Little Caesars, you get 2 great-tasting pizzas for one low price. Everyone knows that.
Lay down.
Dog's gone squirrely.
Duke, cool it.
Back to the hilltop for second half action. Mount Vernon on top, 43-15. Rams with the first possession. Naki drives, finds Williams into the paint, lays it up off glass, won't go. They're going to call a foul on Kent on the rebound. I was going to say, the announcer originally said that was his first foul, but corrected himself. That's 2 on Kent Williams.
They got a pretty good announcer up here in Mount Carmel. I've been listening to him. He's pretty good.
Rams in the zone.
Surprisingly.
Doug's going to work on a few things tonight, it looks like. McCray, he was in trouble down there. Shot, put up, foul by McClure. And number 5, Tim Johns, will go to the line to shoot 2.
That would be 2. 2 free throws. Should I introduce my... No, I'll do it for a Rams player if I'm going to introduce my new free throw call.
First free throw by Johns is good. And our newest member of the Cablevision crew, Penny Mayberry, in the house. Johns makes 2. It's 43-17. 7:30 left in the third period. McClure to Gamber in a corner. Back door to Naki. Gets it to Wilson. Shot up, no good.
That's one where James shouldn't have put it on the floor. He should have went right back up with it.
You're 100% correct, Mr. Allen. And Chris Morgan did not return from the locker room. That ankle injury must have been fairly serious. I'm sure Chris would like to be out there.
Well, yeah, but then again, there's a nice steal on the interior right there.
James tipped it away. Gamber came up with it. Naki drives with the left hand. John Naki.
Boy, he faked out everybody. He had everybody frozen. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I mean, there's still quite a few games left. Why have him out there if he's got a slight injury? Give him a little time to rest it off. You know, I mean, right now it's a 30-point game almost, so he might be all right. We'll get a report on him afterwards.
Rick Johnson gets a timeout. We'll keep it right here.
As we always do.
I love saying that, don't I?
Tonight we had a new addition to the crew, to the Cablevision Road crew. Oh, by the way, we officially, and here's Robert. I got a shot of him. He's sitting up there behind the bench. You can see he's yawning right now.
I was going to say, he ate all those barbecued ribs, and now he wants to take a little nap.
Yeah, he's got an official title now. He is the Cablevision Communications Sports Road Manager.
That's a lucrative position. We went through a lot of applications before we came up with Mr. Morrison. McCray off glass.
Banks are open. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, it's like I said up at Taylorville. I feel naked without the hack. 45-19. Kyle on the baseline. Puts up a runner off glass and gets it to go. Kyle McClure.
Kent had 18 in the first half. Next leading scorer, I believe, was Chris Morgan. I think he had 10. I could be wrong. I heard it while I was sitting here waiting for you guys to get back.
McCray open from three, no good. That was Wilcox. McClure brings it up. Gets it to Gamber. His shot's up. Rejected by Woodcock. Tarleton behind the back. Pushes it up. Rejected by McClure. Looks like a pretty good block to me.
Scott's sporting a new haircut? Looks pretty close crop there from last night. I know it has nothing to do with the ball game, but, you know, I just got to throw you off track every now and again. I'm just waiting for you to talk about Gus's wardrobe tonight.
Tarleton's free throw, no good. Yes, Gus Gillespie's dad in the house drove down Highway 1 from Lawrenceville.
I imagine Gus has played a few games in this gym in his career.
I'm sure he has.
Considering that the Lawrenceville Indians are a proud member in good standing of the NEC.
Naki.
Sometimes
Gamber from way downtown. Yes, Scott Gamber.
Scott's been shooting from the perimeter very well tonight. That's something that I've been waiting to see all year long. He's been doing the work on the inside, getting his points the hard way. Now he's getting it from the outside. I'd like to see that. Oh, my heavens.
Kyle McClure.
He's a man possessed.
Slapped that shot off the snare drum.
Oh, boy, I got to edit myself.
They throw it into McCray. Stolen by Gamber. He pushes it up. Technical foul on McCray. He must have said something. Mount Carmel fans, I can hear them. They say, call the foul down there.
I'm still reeling. What happened?
Well, we had good interior defense. McCray put up the shot. Kyle came and slapped it away. And then on the inbounds, they threw it into McCray. He was triple teamed. Gamber came up with a steal, and as he went up court, McCray was trailing the play, and the trail referee teed him up. Must have had a little something to say. Naki's first free throw.
I'm sure it's just frustration. I mean, you know, tempers get a little flare in a 30-point game. You're feeling awful proud of yourself right now, aren't you?
What you talking about, Willie?
4 years. 4 years. I've done it once.
Oh, that. Little slip by Bill Allen. But he's still the best in the business.
Bringing it to you night after night. If I hear one more person say that.
Goggenauer into the ball game. Naki drives baseline. Stolen by Grant. Tarleton from 3. Yes.
He thought about that long enough. I figured he was going to pop that one in. Nobody came out to challenge him.
Tarleton makes it 52-23. 4.5 minutes left in the third period. Kent behind the back. Back door to Naki. Won't go. Foul on Naki on the rebound.
Once again, that's just that that's just hard-nosed style of playing that John does. You know, he sees the ball. He's got to go for the ball.
He got a beautiful pass from Kent. It was a little bit deep. Tried to get it off glass.
He was somewhat under the basket on it, too, and that's a tough shot.
And when Haywood came up with the rebound, John fouled him. 3, no good. Naki with the rebound. Wilcox couldn't get it to go. Williams in the corner from 3, no good. Rebound. Woodcock almost throws it out of bounds, but Mount Carmel keeps it in play. There's a walking. And John Naki should probably get credit for a steal there. Hey, look who's coming into the lineup. Number 43, Chris Morgan. The Mount Vernon fans awfully glad to see the big senior into the lineup. Doug's going to go with his substitution policy where he keeps a starter. So it's Morgan, McClure, Hawkins, Flood, and Strickland.
And basically that's 2 starters on the floor with Morgan and McClure.
Chris dribbles out front. Back to McClure. Kyle looks inside. Back to Morgan. Hawkins to McClure. Shot put up, no good. Haywood with the rebound. Well, he's a good-looking athlete. I'm sure Brad Pancoast would like to have about 4 or 5 guys that look like that.
Well, we were talking about it a bit on the way up here, and once again, nice shot.
Brad Haywood knocks down the 4-foot boost.
Once again, it's a little early maybe, but Brad's going to have a good team next year.
Yes, he is.
Mount Carmel's not going to be looking forward to coming to our house next year.
Over the top to Flood. Fakes, puts up the shot and in. 54-25, 2:50 left in the third period. Rams in the zone. Literally and figuratively.
Oh, my.
And that was hard to say. Over the top, beautiful alley-oop to Brad Haywood. Assist to Travis Wilcox.
That you couldn't write it up any better than that.
McClure on the wing. Looks inside.
Go ahead, Chris.
Sees
Shoot that
Flood.
one. Thought Chris was going to bust that one for a second.
Morgan from 3. No good. Flood to Strickland. And he puts it in.
Did Strick even leave the floor? I didn't even see him jump.
They'll be teasing Strick about that. Goggenauer will come in at the next break.
Kyle with another rejection.
Strick forces Woodcock to put it off glass. And as Hack would say,
Banks are open.
Hack doesn't even have to be here and we can still get in a few Hack-isms. Over the top to Strickland. He catches it, puts it off glass.
Good job, good job, good job.
58-29. We've got them doubled up with 1.5 minutes left in the third period.
You know we love you, Hack.
McClure on the assist to Steve Strickland. Haywood down low, puts a shot up over Strick. Partially deflected. Morgan long to Gennaro Hawkins. A little lackadaisical. He blows the cripple. Doug's not happy about that.
Doug is not happy.
Gennaro slowed down. If he'd have gone full speed, he'd have made it. Foul on McClure. He got off his feet.
And Doug's point is, I mean, I know we've got to lead, but if you've got the breakaway, you got to go full speed all the time. Can't ever let up.
I know back when I used to play, sometimes I'd wait for a guy to catch up with me so he could foul me as I made the layup and get the extra point.
And it worked like a charm every time, didn't it?
Every time. McClure slips. There must be a wet spot out there. It's an unseasonably warm evening here for a February 6th. Flood got hit in the face.
He's tough.
Gogenauer from 3. No good. Hawkins gets the rebound. That's strong. Puts it up. Rejected. Strong rebound by Woodcock. Tarleton stops and shoots. No good. Hawkins comes out of there with it. Rams trying to push it. Hawkins off McClure.
It's getting a little sloppy right now. Getting a little sloppy. I'm sure Doug wants them to slow it down a bit. Get the motion offense working. Of course, I could be wrong.
Kyle and Gennaro have a little talk.
I think this is where you're supposed to reassure me that I'm correct, Rob.
Rams still in the zone. Grant inside. Tipped away by Gogenauer and Strickland. It'll be the Golden Aces ball underneath their own basket. 14 seconds left in the third period. 58-29. Tarleton from 3. No good.
Out.
Strickland with the rebound. 6, 5.
Kyle's going
McClure.
to make this.
Kyle from way downtown. Yes, Kyle McClure from JoJo range. And at the end of 3 periods of play, Mount Vernon 61, Mount Carmel 29. We'll be back for the 4th period right after this.
The whole front end is smashed in.
Were you hurt?
No, but my car had nothing.
Take a deep breath. Sometimes you need more from your insurance agent than an estimate.
But I just got it 2 weeks ago.
I'll handle everything.
But my car...
That's why at Grange, our agents aren't just in the insurance business.
I can't believe this.
It's gonna be all right, Jackie. They're in the business of being human.
Call Cheney and Karsh Insurance Group, 242-2986.
The Gallery in Mount Vernon is proud to sponsor the Mount Vernon Rams on Cable Channel 10. For the finest in men and women's clothing, visit Carl's, featuring such brand names as Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica, Hart Schaffner and Marks, Jones New York, Ivy Diffusion, and Pendleton. Jackson Jewelers offers a large selection of jewelry, watches, and one-of-a-kind items designed for discriminating tastes. And Bradshaw Sporting Goods is your headquarters for Nike shoes and sportswear. Come in and see our large selection today. The Gallery in Mount Vernon, where Carl's, Jackson's Jewelers, and Bradshaw Sporting Goods say, "Go Rams!"
We're back to the hilltop for 4th period action. Mount Vernon 61, Mount Carmel 29. Travis Irwin in the lineup. He's in the zone up on top with Gogenauer, Hawkins, Strickland, and Flood. JV's with a big win tonight. Shot no good. Strickland tips it, can't get it. He tried to tip it to himself. Good defense by the Rams.
Yeah, John Flood's doing a nice job down on the post.
Can this kid get the shot up? No, Strickland with the rebound.
He got up off the floor on that one. Bring it up, Strick, all the way down.
Strick's got a lot of talent. I was watching him at halftime draining 3 after 3. Travis Irwin from the baseline, 16-foot J. (63-29). I wonder if the starters will get back in. I kind of doubt it. What do you think, Bill?
I sincerely doubt it.
Grant finds Johns, puts the shot up. He's fouled by Strickland.
Strickland wants to remain in control of his area. You're not going to come in on him. Actually, James hasn't been in the lineup much tonight at all. Have you noticed?
Well, I'm not sure if I agree with that or not.
I haven't seen him in the lineup much. Am I wrong? Big James?
First free throw good by Johns.
Or is this the portion of the game where you again make me feel like an idiot?
Well, I don't know what to say. Played almost the entire first half.
I know. I meant the second half. I haven't seen him on the court much at all in the second half. I wasn't talking about the first half.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. No need to apologize. You're still my favorite person. You know that, Rob. Having a love fest up here at Mount Carmel.
Goggenauer drives, slashes to the hole. They're going to call the charging foul on John Goggenauer.
I see young Parker Creel leaning against the wall down there.
I thought Parker might dress for the varsity game tonight. 6:45. Steal by Hawkins. I bet he doesn't slow down on this one.
I bet he doesn't either.
Lays it in.
Much better results, too.
Makes it 65-31. Turnover for the Mount Carmel Aces. They just throw it out of bounds. The freshman D'Artagnan Blount into the lineup for John Flood. He's number 25. Well, if we could get to the free throw line, you could introduce your new call.
It'll work on three-pointers.
Almost a steal. Goggenauer saves it. Drives into the paint. Blocking foul this time. That's number 34, Ryan Hedra, a 6'6" freshman.
Goggenauer likes to explode to the basket, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a slasher. I noticed that Mount Carmel has only 3 seniors on their roster, 1 starter in Woodcock, 1 reserve in Grant, and Kiefer is yet to see action. Goggenauer makes the first, 66-31.
He eyes it, he flies it, and buys it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Corey McGee, number 31, into the Mount Vernon lineup, replaces Gennaro Hawkins. He gets a fine round of applause. Timeout Mount Carmel, 6:11 left in this contest, 67-31.
Sometimes, but Doug does a good job of making sure the schedule is as tough as it possibly can be.
I wouldn't be surprised if we play more St. Louis, even into Missouri, like Normandy this Wednesday.
Yeah.
If we don't play some more St. Louis schools, maybe even try to get an Evansville or even a Paducah school on and I think, I don't know about Cape or any of those Kentucky, like Heath County or Graves County, any of those schools down there.
Well, Dow Transportation should be happy to hear that.
I think they ride back. Headed 2. Tipped out of bounds by Corey McGee. Troy Maurer replaces Steve Strickland. Troy Maurer may see some decrease in playing time after he backed into Gus Gillespie's car last night.
I heard about that.
Hack must have been his driver's ed teacher.
Now, the Hack's not here to defend himself.
That's right. That's why I can get in all these shots on him. They're going to call a foul on McGee. And that'll be a 1-and-1 for Mount Carmel.
Sorry there, Rob.
Number 53, Ryan Orrick, into the Mount Vernon lineup. He replaces John Goggenauer.
I believe with that, everybody on the Rams bench has seen their playtime tonight. Has been on the court.
That's right, Professor.
I'm always one to grasp the obvious.
A solid grasp. Haywood with the rebound. He puts it up strong, off glass and in. Haywood makes it 67-33. 5.5 minutes left in this contest. Maurer dribbles out in the wing. Gets it to Irwin against the zone. Kind of a 1-3-1. Looks like trying to trap when you get over to the wing. They're going to call a foul on Clayton Meeks. And after the Wednesday night Normandy game in Chagnon, it'll be a tough road game at O'Fallon on Friday night, February 12th.
Did you get all that from your official Marlowe Body Shop schedule?
That's correct. Haywood with a strong rebound off the Troy Maurer miss. 5 minutes left in this game. Haywood on the wing, finds Johns in the corner. Turnover, unforced error from the Golden Aces. They're struggling.
Well, go ahead.
It's a young team. We mentioned earlier, only 2 seniors seeing any action.
This is a down year, it seems, for Mount Carmel basketball, but don't worry, folks. They're going to be back.
Blunt to McGee from 3. No good. Maurer with the rebound. Gets on the floor. They're going to call the walk as he slid. Troy Maurer joins the floor burn club. I think just about everybody's in that club tonight. Mount Carmel works it around the perimeter against that Mount Vernon zone. Try to get it inside. Blunt kicks it.
Another nice thing I like seeing, we've been in a few games this year, Mount Vernon versus somebody, where we've been lucky enough to come out on the better end of the deal with a pretty big victory, and you see the opposing fans leaving at halftime in the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. Mount Carmel fans sitting right in their seats.
They want to see all of this, and there's 14 minutes and 15 seconds left.
14?
Excuse me, 4:15 left. That'd be a long quarter, wouldn't it? Hawkins back into the lineup. He cleans the glass. Flood also returns. He gets the ball on the wing. Flood, Hawkins, Maurer, McGee, and Blunt. Over the top, John Flood finds McGee down low. He's doubled. Flood finds Maurer. Down low to Hawkins. Pretty good zone defense. Blount out of the corner. Won't go. Maurer slashes to the hole and puts in the rebound.
Perfect timing.
Troy Maurer with a nice deuce makes it 69-33. And Troy played good defense until the very end when he put his arm down and drew the foul. Meeks will shoot 2, 3:25 remaining. In the big shock last night was the Marion 69, O'Fallon 53 score.
I heard about that, and I was like, yeah, right. I mean, I sincerely thought that somebody was pulling my leg.
Carbondale with a 6-point win at Cahokia. Carbondale seems as though they play just good enough to win a lot of times.
Well, again, we said it from the first time we saw them this year. Next year they're going to be, well, there's something special this year. That new coach they have down there is going to turn that program around. Already made some great strides as it is.
Phil Allen's talking about head coach Jim Miller.
Yes.
For the Carbondale Terriers. They're the number 2 seed in the sectional.
And deservedly so, and I still think your prediction's going to hold true. And of course that would be...
Hey, we'll see you guys.
And of course that would be Carbondale and Mount Vernon in the sectional final.
Well, my boys from Carbondale, or excuse me, from Carmel have taken off. David Hurl, number 32, puts it off glass. It's 69-32, 2:45 left.
69-37.
Hawkins drives baseline, puts it up, and in. Gennaro Hawkins.
Pretty move, pretty move.
2.5 minutes left, 71-37.
Threw that pass a little behind that young man. You know, one thing I was going to comment on, again, always wanted to grasp the obvious, but what's with the red socks? I've never seen a basketball team wear any other color socks, but usually white, and most of the Mount Carmel Gordon Aces, they're wearing these maroon socks. What do you think of that? Got an opinion?
The fashion police would have to pull them over.
That's what I was thinking.
And issue a citation. Travis Irwin brings it over midcourt.
They could take a few lessons from our own Gus Gillespie, resplendent as always.
Gus has got on the black dress shirt. McGee drives. Shots blocked. Foul on Flood.
Yeah, we got a shot of him right now. Him and Doug and the Zomster on the bench.
Well, they've all got their legs crossed. Looks like Doug's got on the Hush Puppy saddle shoes.
Yeah.
With his blue shirt. Zom with the tan slacks and the dark blue shirt. Gus kind of got that mafia look with that black shirt.
He does have that kind of Goodfellas thing going on right now. That Ray Liotta thing.
Troy Maurer replaces John Gogenauer as Creel goes with Ryan Orrick, Troy Maurer, Travis Irwin, Corey McGee, and John Flood. 2:08. Free throw drops in. 71-39, Mount Vernon. Irwin passes nearly intercepted, recovered by Troy Maurer. Finds Flood. Pass tipped out of bounds. Nice catch down there by Carissa Irwin. She runs the hurdles in track. Fine athlete in her own right. Flood finds Maurer. Down low to McGee. He puts the shot up. He's fouled by Hadra. He'll shoot.
He's hammered. Come on, Corey, put these in for us, big guy.
Team foul situation, 10 on the Rams, 4 on the Golden Aces. McGee's first free throw off the back iron. Second by McGee, nothing but net. It's 72-39. Rams in that zone. They played there the entire half and a long three.
It's like a rainbow.
David hurled. 90 ticks left. 72-42. Maurer in the corner. Back to Flood. Back to Maurer. Has a notion. Flood to Irwin for three. Yes, Travis Irwin. Tell you, the kid's improved his outside shot 200% in the past 12 months.
Well, it's like we said time and time again on the Rams reports, and right here,
Nearly a steal by Flood.
right here on these telecasts.
Flood gets the rebound. He's got McGee open long. Hits him. Off glass and in. Corey McGee on the beautiful assist from John Flood.
These young men work on their game 12 months out of the year. A lot of dedication. They're in the weight room every day, and it shows.
Oh, Irwin almost with a steal. Shot put up by Hadra. No good. Troy Maurer with a strong rebound. He breaks out of there. We've got numbers. Bounce pass to McGee. He reverses, won't go. Steal by Irwin. 28 seconds left. Down low to Orrick. He puts the shot up and in. Ryan Orrick. 20 seconds left. 79-42. We'll count it down. Bill, I don't know. Are we going to give away a Little Caesars pizza?
We certainly are.
Steal by Flood. It's 3-on-2. Flood brings it up the middle. Pass to Irwin. He lays it up. No good. Flood with a tip. No good. Flood gets his own rebound. Puts the shot up. He's fouled with 1 second remaining. John Flood will go to the line to shoot two.
So who's your early favorite on the Little Caesars Pizza Hustle Award this evening?
I thought John Nockey had a tremendous game tonight.
Well, he had 7 or 8 steals, surely did.
Scored from inside and out, some beautiful assists.
The complete game.
Flood's first free throw, no good.
I guess we're going to go with John Nockey this game.
Jeff Harmon will have to come up with a couple of large pizzas
Actually,
from Little Caesars.
It's a super large 18-inch pizza. One topping.
Flood misses both. 79-42. Bill Allen, any final comments?
Another victory for the Rams. What's that, 19-0, going to Normandy. Or Normandy's coming to see us Wednesday. getting to the heat of the year. We're coming up on March Madness.
Thank you, Bill. And that's going to be it from the hilltop. Mount Vernon, 79. Mount Carmel, 42. And that's a beautiful thing.